Welcome to my channel and welcome to another episode of Festive Fridays, and this is what I am doing for the Christmas holidays. So please join me today as I dupe it with you and create some wonderful high-end Christmas decor dupes. And again, who am I? I'm Indiana Jones, of course. Let's get started. As I mentioned before, I'll be recreating a store's Christmas decor, or duping as it's called, and we'll be duping through the holidays with Brandy of the DIY Struggle and all of these lovely ladies. Now listen closely because there is a chance to receive a gift from all of us. So pay close attention to the question that I'll be asking you and answer it down below, and visit all the others in the playlist linked below. Let's get started. So for this item, I fell in love with these two cute little ornaments. However, I could not find mugs tiny enough to make an ornament. So if you can't find it, you gotta make it. So let's see how I created my own little Christmas mugs. So the trick here is to use some foam clay. That's right, you heard me, foam clay. I have fallen in love with foam clay. I know there's air dry clay, but this is so much lighter and so much easier to work for. Work with. Anyway, I'll work for foam clay, yes. So what I'm doing is I'm using one of these little plastic shot glasses as the inner part of my mug that I'm creating. It's a little mini mug. And all you have to do is shape your clay or your foam clay and place the little plastic shot glass inside. That'll keep its form and shape, and it's so much easier than trying to build it all on your own. The thing I love about foam clay, other than air dry clay, is it's not as lumpy. It really dries very nice and smooth. I smoothed out the sides by rolling it on this wax paper, and I made sure that one side was a little thicker than the others because this is where I'm going to create my little face. And all I did to get my little face started was I got two little balls, that's right, two little foam balls, and those are going to be my little character's cheeks. I decided to make a snowman simply because I thought it would be easier because it's already white. This foam clay is really super white, and you'll see how bright it is, that it is really hard to capture the details on camera because it's so bright white. So here I am adding the cheeks to either side of my little snowman's face. And it looks weird now, but you'll see when it all gets blended in, it turns out great. I hope you noticed that during this Christmas season, I made it a point to not speed up the process while I'm making all of these items, simply because I think we're all rushed enough during this season, and I want you to enjoy this process as much as I enjoy making all of these items, because I really do have fun, and I do have a full-time job, and it's hard to find the time, but when I do sit down to start crafting and creating, I really enjoy it so much. And especially when I can make something whimsical and fun, like my own little mini mug. I wish I could actually make a big mug that I can use and with this face. Now you'll notice that I already added a little nose, and I made the indentations for the eyes. There I was trying to adjust the lighting so you can see the details. So I made the nose and I shaped the eyes as you saw me doing before with my little tool, and now I'm going to add the little eyeballs. And it's very simple again, just creating two little balls, and I'm going to add it to the face. And see, here I'm just using my little sculpting tool also to make sure I've sculpted out the nose and the cheeks and the little smile that the little snowman's going to have. And also just to make sure that the eyes are real set in. Next, I did add a bit of a kind of handle, and all I did was create a little snake, little clay snake like you used to do with Play-Doh when you were little, and created a little handle so you can tell that this is like a little mini mug. Next, I'm giving my little snowman some rosy cheeks. Of course, he's gonna have little rosy cheeks and a little rosy nose. And then I'm going to add all the details for his face, including his eyes. And there's a little close-up there. But now I'm going to add some details so you can see his eyes and of course his mouth painted black. And I'm also going to add a little ridge at the end, and it's going to be like the top hat. Now here I'm taking one of those bottle brush trees from the Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to add some beads so that it matches the initial project. And all I'm using are these Dollar Tree beads, believe it or not. They had the perfect size beads for this project. You can use little mini Christmas balls if you can find them. I believe they have them at Hobby Lobby, but if you want to save some money, just use your Dollar Tree wood beads, or take some wood beads that you have at home and just paint them in the basic colors of, green, red, and white, or whatever color you want to have. I wanted to keep within the vintage style because bottle brush trees are so vintagey. And there you have it. Here's the final bottle brush tree with all. I also added some pearls and stuff just to have a little bit of a pearlized look, so they look a little more glass. And pretty much that's all you need. Now you'll have to wait till the very end for the final reveal. I know, I'm terrible, but yeah, just so that you can see all of the other projects. So to be entered to win, make sure that you visit each one of these channels in the playlist that is listed below and answer the questions that they ask. My question to you is, what is your favorite Christmas holiday shopping store? Where do you get your best holiday decor this year? Leave your answer in the comments below, and remember to visit all these other lovely ladies. This next one, I was like, oh, I gotta make this. Now, theirs is made of wood, and you'll see that mine are actually made of metal. I used the metal Dollar Tree little houses that I could find, and it was so easy to make them look just like this. The Dollar Tree houses that I could find that were metal were dark green and red, and they were beautiful. I have to say they were perfect, but I do love the aesthetic of using just white. And I think it's more of a classic look, and it matches with any kind of aesthetic that you might have in your home. Now, I did an initial spray paint, and then I decided to use a bit of a thicker paint. So here I'm just using my little paintbrush, and like I said before, I'm trying not to rush too many things so we can just sit and enjoy. There you can see the inside of the house, which I do paint later, has that red tone that was there initially. And once I've painted the roof, yes, I do take the time to paint the roof, even though later I am going to cover it with glitter. And here I'm going to use Mod Podge and just cover the roof with glitter just the same way that they appear at Pottery Barn for much, much less. Again, I didn't spend more than $2 for this, and I think the pair was much more. I think, 10 times more to have this little pair of beautiful little glittery houses. And I'm just using my Mod Podge and some glitter that I already had on hand, so I didn't have to spend any more money. And basically that's all you have to do. I know some people really don't like glitter, but just use it sparingly. I used it very sparingly, and I didn't have a lot of problems with glitter all over the floor. And of course I didn't sneeze either. That helps. So if you sneeze, just I don't know, go to another room. But here I am glittering another roof. Now, one of the things I wanted to show you that I do is once I glittered the roof, I pressed it down into the glitter that was on the wax paper, not just to grab the extra glitter that had fallen out, but also to press in the glitter to the Mod Podge so that it would adhere correctly. And afterwards I'm going to spray it just to make sure that we don't lose that glitter all over the house. You can also brush some Mod Podge once it is dry, and there you have it. Now, I don't have a Pottery Barn anywhere near me, so when I saw this online, I couldn't believe my luck. I had just picked up something very similar to this at Hobby Lobby in their mega clearance, which was 90% off. I think this was after spring, and it is absolutely perfect for this project. So here is what I bought at Hobby Lobby. It was messed up. It was just, it was, I don't know. I love the painting on the front, or the embossing on the front. And now I just painted it white. I spray painted it white. Didn't take you with me outside to spray paint because it's just hot and icky still here in Florida. I know. I shouldn't complain. Everybody's, getting ready for the winter season. But it's just nice to be able to go outside and paint without humidity and sweat and all that other stuff, and sunshine in your eyes. So here I am just adding the details with some wonderful plaid paints. And next week I'm going to be featuring a lot of my plaid products. As you know, I'm a plaid ambassador, alongside some other friends that are plaid ambassadors. So check us out next week so you can see what we can make with plaid products, and you might be able to win a gift. And I have to tell you, it's painstaking to do kind of painting detail like this, but it is very rewarding at the very end. And I'm just taking you step by step with each color. Now I'm going to use red. I'm trying to mimic the same colors from the original inspiration from Pottery Barn. It's not the exact design, but my goodness, how lucky am I? It was so very, very similar. Actually, I think mine is a little more detailed, and I love the fact that I have this beautiful bird in the middle of this wonderful little mailbox. Now I decided that, I have to paint this bird red just so it stands out from that white snowy background. Now I'm adding some golden touches because I just thought it would be perfect for this dupe, even though it's not in the original. But I wanted to know, what is your favorite holiday or Christmas decor shopping store? Where is it? Is it online, or do you go to Pottery Barn? Let me know in the comments below. And remember to visit the playlist and comment on the other ladies so that you are entered for a gift this year. More details in the description below. I can't thank you enough for stopping by and visiting, and I hope you enjoyed what I showed today. And I hope, if you are new, that you take the moment to like, share, and subscribe. And as I always say, stay safe, be kind, God bless each and every one of you, and remember to live the adventure. And remember to check out the playlist below. See you again soon.